Downtown Los Angeles. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Along with Steve Smith and Greg. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you very much.
You're right, Dave. That is scary. Thanks for that one. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. Middleton outside. And Davis sends it back.
What a play by Anthony Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nope. No.
Oh!
Wow. I can't believe that one.
That was incredible.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Here's Antetokounmpo off with the layup. And here's Los Angeles. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Middleton against LeBron. Just 4 to shoot. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
LeBron outside. Giannis against Davis. Schroeder outside. LeBron passes to Drummond. He's off on that one. Good D by Lopez. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Holiday.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Right side Davis. James against Middleton. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the night.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And to think LeBron in high school was recruited by some D1 colleges to play wide receiver. Boy, what a downfield target he would have been.
Holiday finds Giannis. LeBron against Middleton. Got a piece of it. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. No good on the triple. And here are the Lakers. They trail by 1. Here's James. Outside, Davis. Schroeder outside. LeBron James on the wing. The rebound by Middleton.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And that one is stuffed right through.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
Schroeder against Holiday. The high post shot. Caldwell Pope passes to LeBron. And James throws it down.
The raw power of James excels at taking on physical defense and finishing.
Middleton outside. lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, but I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that part.
Holiday against Schroeder. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
With the flexibility to adjust at the rim, Drummond can catch the pass almost anywhere and still throw it down.
Holiday against Schroeder. Pass to Middleton. Back to Holiday.
What strikes you about Drew Holiday? The maturity. We saw it in college, and we saw it right there, beating the clock.
Now Schroeder. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Definitely the game will slow down a lot for me. I'm able to know where my team is going to be.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got Kyle Kuzma. He's out there with Montrezl Harrell. And it's Caruso in at the point. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. Pass to Kuzma. Basket counts.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Bucks passing it around. Back to Holiday. And there's the pass to Connaughton. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Connaughton's got his first basket. This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Caruso, the pass to Harrell. Here's Caruso. Hooked away. Inside. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And, guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
And the energy of a guy like Montrezl Harrell can rub off on the entire team.
Yes, it can. GA, he plays with a high motor, generates steals, blocks, and deflections. He's active all over the court, and now we're seeing it on the offensive end as well.
Kuzma, right side. Here's Horton Tucker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Harrell down low. Defended by Portis. Off on the layup. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Holiday kicks to Portis. Pass to Forbes. Now here is Holiday. And it's good for 2. And the Bucks lead by 1.
He's able to shift gears in an instant. Hard to stay in front of Holiday on the drive.
Here's Caruso, guarded by Holiday. Now here's Harrell. Pass to Horton Tucker. And here's Kuzma. Here's Harrell. It's rebounded by Portis.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That's his first foul. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Milwaukee shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Drew Holiday.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
LeBron against Middleton. Trying to get open, it's Davis.
Not much anyone can do to stop that. LeBron flexing at the rack.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. He's only given up 6 here in this quarter. Passes it to Forbes. 44 seconds left now here in the second. From past the arc. The shot will not fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Drummond. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And here's LeBron outside. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline.
Thanks, Brooke. Where is this team right now?
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the opening period was 3 points. They were a determined team in the second quarter. Thanks for joining us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at James, what a contribution.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5. The Bucks trail. And here's Holiday. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think Some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Now the pass to DiVincenzo. On the wing, Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Pass to LeBron. Back to Schroeder. Caldwell Pope outside. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Misses from short range. The Bucks shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
And Davis throws it down.
I see the work that AD has put in, using the handle, leading defenders to the spot, then the quality finish.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by James. Middleton the pass to Lopez. Takes it down to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Holiday against Caldwell Pope. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And he starts out with the miss in this one. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Harrell, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. Matthews, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder.
AD could have laid that one up, but that's not the statement he just made.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And Portis throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Caruso, guarded by Holiday. Matthews passes to Caruso. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Caruso's got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Up top, Portis. He's defended by Harrell. Here's Connaughton. That 3 off the mark. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Matthews dishes to Harrell. Yep, that one goes.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Bucks trail by 6. The wide open look here for Holiday. The three-pointer, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Tucker. But he stays with it to the inside. Portis lays it up and banks it in. Portis has got his second bucket of the night.
Bobby Portis plays hard, gives 100%, puts himself in a position to succeed.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Kyle Kuzma. Harrell is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Caruso in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Middleton drives in, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
Here's Caruso, guarded by Holiday. Caruso kicks to Kuzma. Pass to Caruso. Over Holiday. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his fourth rebound in this one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up. Maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Markieff Morris is checked in for Davis. LeBron comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Matthews in for Caldwell-Pope. James with it. Morris left side. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. It's stolen by Morris. Kicks it to Matthews. And again, the Lakers no good.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
Morris outside. The drive by James. Yep, it counts. And the Lakers lead by 2.
You know, not many people want to step in front of LeBron. Once he gets up a full head of steam, can't say I blame him.
Timeout called the Bucks.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Some changes for the Lakers. Andre Drummond's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Dudley comes in for Markieff Morris. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso. The Bucks also with the sub. Chris Middleton's checked in for Portis. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's LeBron, and the dunk by LeBron.
One of the league's great competitors. The second LeBron catches the ball, you can see he's looking to rise to the occasion.
Middleton outside. Passes it to Giannis. That one wide left.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And the dunk by LeBron.
What's so impressive, the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. And pushing it out, here's Los Angeles. Schroeder leading the charge. 1:33 left in the fourth. And here's LeBron outside. Takes the three. Another miss by James.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. And again, the Bucks miss.
Rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
The drive by James. He kicks it to Douglas. Outside Matthews. A three-pointer off the mark. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Giannis. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
There's the pass to James. To the middle. Drummond. Count.
Wow, this shows the confidence the team has in Andre and the improved confidence he has in himself.
Holiday looking for an opening. He feeds it to Lopez. Money!
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
G8, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
The defense has to feel real embarrassed right now. They totally got schooled on that highlight reel play.
The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And it's Schroeder missing. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're down by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Okay. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. Now here is Holiday. The pass to Giannis. Down low. Puts it up from 7. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Giannis.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Now here's Griffin. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 5. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. Lopez with the block.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone. And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Harris against Middleton. Pass to Griffin. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Shot's good by Durant.
Well, Durant embracing the contact, plays with so much confidence.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Passes to Giannis. Now here's Lopez. That one's not going to go. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Harden outside. Pass to Harris. Left side, Griffin. Harden outside. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some. Harden's got 5 now.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range. Even from way downtown, this guy is a threat to score.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. Vicious to Lopez. That's tipped. Stolen by Harden. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Harris misses. Bucks trail by 3. Antetokounmpo with the bucket. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket tonight.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now here's Griffin. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And that one's good, Irving.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. To the paint. And to Antetokounmpo inside. Oh, the power on that prudent.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Now, here is Harden. He's got 5. Durant, the pass to Harden. To the inside. Griffin. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Green, he's checked in for Durant. Brown comes in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. A shot by Harden, wide open. Off target from outside. Tucker with the ball, inside. And that one's good from Connaughton. And it's a tie ball game.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Tie game in Brooklyn. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
I really thought that everything seemed to fall into place for them in that first quarter.
Boy, from the opening tip, they looked focused and ready to play. You know, that's really paid off for them to get this early lead.
We've got Brown, also Green out there, and it's Claxton in at the 5, down low. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now, here is Harden. 5 points in the game.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
A nice shot by Tucker.
Boy, this guy just giving it everything he has. Tucker doing major damage in transition.
And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Claxton, defended by Portis. Clock at 4. Brown against Middleton, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. So it's the Bucks now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. It's stolen by Brown. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Harden on the wing. Kicks it to Brown. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. To Forbes, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. In transition, here come the Nets. Left side, Brown. Passes it to Irving. From 17 feet out. Second chance shot. Right side, Green. To the middle. Here's Dinwiddie.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw missing. Brooklyn making some changes. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Durant comes in for Jeff Green. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Bruce Brown. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 3.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, Glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
And bringing that effort on both ends. Giannis, a first-team all-defensive player.
Connaughton kicks to Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Holiday against Irving. Dinwiddie passes to Griffin. Here's Connaughton. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Inside. Irving looking for an opening. Back to Durant. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Now the Bucks moving it up. Holiday with the ball. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Outside Holiday. Down low. Here's Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Giannis has got the lead up to 3 now for Milwaukee. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Harris. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Griffin. 6 to shoot. Back to Dinwiddie. Harris outside. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Just 4 seconds left in the first half of the game. 1 second. Oh!
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points. Thanks for joining.
I got 100 in cash. I'm about to spend right now. They gotta put me in last, but what do it look like? Understood.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
To the paint, here's Irving. Harden trying to get open, and with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Giannis. 12 points for him from 10 feet out. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. On the wing, Harris shoots the 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Bucks leading by 5. Middleton the pass to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And the long strides of Antetokounmpo. Once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
Now here's Durant. On the wing, Irving. To the inside. Griffin can't get it to go in.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Brooklyn with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. Feeds it to Griffin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harden inside the three-point line. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Nets trail by 9. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Harris. Harden's got 7 points.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Giannis against KD. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. They get it back. And that one's good by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Durant, the pass to Griffin. Out left to the wing. Antetokounmpo against KD. Harden outside. Shoots it. Another miss by Harden. Bucks leading by 9. Kicks it down to Middleton. The pass to DiVincenzo. Now Giannis. The shot missing. Durant with some nice D. The Nets have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Harden the pass to Griffin. 2 points. That one goes.
And how about Griffin continuing to own the paint? A fantastic power forward with good touch from there.
Now here's Giannis. 18 points for him. Lopez right side. He feeds it to Giannis. Count it.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. The Bucks also changing it up. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
For 3. Forbes can't get it to go. Outside, Green. Pass to Claxton. Shoots over Tucker. Got it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Joe Harris is out there with Green. Then there's Brown. Then it's Harden. And it's Claxton in at the center. And it's Brown missing. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. And here's the fast break. Here's Middleton. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 3rd assist on the night. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja. Both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Here is Harden following the bucket by the Bucks. on the wing. Brown defended by Middleton, and good that time.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Bucks leading by 12. Outside Holiday. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Claxton.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official. Griffin's checked in for the Nets. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Griffin dishes to Irving. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Griffin's got his fourth assist in this one. Here's Giannis. Middleton left side. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Shot's good by Middleton. And the Bucks lead by 11.
And that was a big-time finish. Middleton with the strength now to get hit and still complete the play.
Passes it to Harris. Harden surveying the D. Shoots. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Giannis up top, guarded by KD. Here's Giannis, and that one is good. Antetokounmpo's got 11 in the second half.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
And here's Harden for three. Giannis grabs the miss. Giannis has got his fourth rebound in this one.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Milwaukee.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Outside Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Outside Teague from the arc. And he can't jam it through. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it. A look at the Lakers as they got off the team bus after a right.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Brooklyn, Harden out there with Irving, and it's Durant. Then there's Griffin, and it's Harris in at the small forward. Now here's Schroeder. Davis up top, shoots it up, and he hits the jump shot. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and It creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too.
The ability of Harden to shift gears, exceptional. He can turn on the Jets off the bounce.
Pass to Drummond. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you have to bring much faster help than that.
Now here is Harris. To the middle, and stolen by Drummond. Tipped away, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Well, here's the thing. Irving draws so much attention from the defense. I mean, there's always a guy left wide open.
And Blake Griffin, the combination of power and agility, that guy is a handful inside.
Yes, yeah, he can finish with either hand. He favors that right block, and he's got an array of moves down there. Yes.
To the left wing. Griffin finds Harden. Back to Griffin. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Griffin's got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Pass to Davis. Plenty of space. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
This is how lethal Davis is. He's capable of doing some damage, catching and firing like that.
Back to Harden. Just 5 to shoot. Durant for 3. That shot no good. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's James. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's on Kevin Durant.
That's just superb concentration despite getting hit. James is just excellent at scoring through contact.
Green, he's checked in for the Nets. Bruce Brown comes in for Joe Harris. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Alex Caruso comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Now here's Durant. Harden draws the double. Lets it go from deep. Drains the three-pointer.
Durant's had total confidence in his jumper. Probably since the first jumper he took. I mean, he's one of the most natural-looking shooters you'll ever see.
Caruso looking for an opening. LeBron outside. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here's Brown. Irving with a clean look. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
I like how Irving fills the defense out. He's sensing he has room to shoot and fire once he gets the rock.
Here's Caruso, guarded by Harden. Davis, the pass to James. And finished off by LeBron.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Durant with a wide open look. No good from outside.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide open 3 like that.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Caruso. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to James. Caldwell Pope outside. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Knocked away. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. The Lakers also changing it up. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Davis. Markieff Morris comes in for James. And it's Matthews in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Here's Claxton after the basket by Montrezl Harrell. Irving from long range. The Lakers with the rebound. 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Inside, here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
Look at Morris break down the defense on this play. If they leave one of his guys open, he's going to get it to him fast.
Irving passes to Claxton. Bobbed up there for Green.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Caruso, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Well, Greg, we know he's already a solid scorer, but Kyle Kuzma spoke to us before the game about evolving.
Biggest area of growth would definitely be on the defense.
Now, having played with superstars, Kuzma is learning what it takes to win.
He's getting only so many shots per game, so I applaud him for finding other ways to contribute to his team with an eye toward the greater goal.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah. Love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Harris, also Green out there, and it's Brown in at the two-guard spot. Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. And then for Los Angeles, Drummond comes in for Kyle Kuzma, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso. Brown kicks to Green. Johnson outside. Here's Claxton. He's defended by Harrell. 13 feet away. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Lakers in the lead. Second shot opportunity. The shot comes out, so Brooklyn will take it the other way. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's his first foul. Nets have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Brown outside. Count the basket.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Schroeder against Johnson. Out to the wing. Here's Horton Tucker. Here's Drummond. Another shot. And it's good on the way in. Drummond's got his second bucket of the night.
An elite offensive rebounder. Drummond judges shots, trajectories, and angles so well. I mean, just great hustle.
And there's the pass to Brown. Outside, Green. Back to Brown. And it's good off the back rim and in. Brown's got 4 points this quarter. How the passion in New York is a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. It's just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, it doesn't get any high percentage than this. I mean, check it out. Drummond feast on these type of opportunities.
Down low, Claxton. The shake. He feeds it to Harris. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Harris has got his first points in this one. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Schroeder against Johnson. Schroeder passes to Matthews. Now here's Drummond. over Green. And it's Drummond missing.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Here's Brown. No good that time. Good D by Matthews. 50 seconds left to play here in the half. Drummond in the post, working on Green. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Jeff Green picks one up, and a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Free throw, good, Drummond.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Now Irving with the shot. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. For Los Angeles, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the first one drops.
Well, the GOAT watch continues. Every year, every accomplishment goes into the analysis. I mean, LeBron would probably never be able to escape.
Marcus All's checked in for Drummond. In the corner, Irving with it. Outside, KD. Left side, Griffin. Harden outside. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Goes up again.
He's a minute close to the rim. When Griffin gets the ball in the position he wants, you got to whack him.
The Nets shooting their first free throws here for the night. That free throw good from Griffin. Blake Griffin hits them both. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson, a competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to a slim. That's all for now.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic out there by James.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Checking out the group of Frank Vogel to start the second half. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the 5. Harris against James. Schroeder outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Left side, Griffin. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
Griffin's presence inside is enormous. It's impossible to hold him in check close to the bucket.
Pass to Davis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Davis has got 8 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Outside Durant. On deep. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game. Schroeder passes to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And whenever Drummond is racing down the floor at an alarming speed, getting ready to post up and pivot, D has no shot.
On the wing, Harris. Back to Irving. Harden against Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Durant drawing the double team from deep. Harden. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Some changes for the Lakers. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Drummond. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. James against Harris. LeBron outside. Caldwell Pope outside. With his first shot attempt. Here's Harrell. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Durant kicks to Irving. Oh, Griffin in position.
I like to see Irving working the ball over to his guys. He's an expert at slicing and dicing it deep.
Here's Caruso. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. James, the pass to Caruso. Back to James. Shoots from 8, and that one good. And the Lakers lead by 9.
Biggest fear any opponent has. I mean, watching LeBron go to work inside, I mean, you know what the results are going to be.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Luwawu is checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Irving finds Brown. Let's keep it alive. Jordan. It's rebounded by Gasol.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Gasol attacking. Morris right side. And stolen by Jordan. Green kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Brown outside. And the 3 off target. And Luwawu-Cabarrot is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Lakers leading by 7. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Gasol with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Bangs home the trifecta. Dudley's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, a 7-1 division. Gasol staying aware. I mean, this guy's got game.
Outside, Green. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Pass to Drummond. Great D that time from Griffin. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Green is out there with Durant. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And it's Schroeder missing.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
On the wing, Green. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists tonight.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Harris comes in for Jeff Green. And it's James Harden in for Irving.
Inside Davis has the upper hand. His height makes getting to his shot that much easier.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. And it's Bruce Brown in for Dinwiddie. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles. LeBron comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Harden outside. Jordan at the elbow. Kicks it out to Harden. Launches a 3. Rebound by Harrell.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And here's the fast break. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's what Jordan does best, an extremely lethal dunker.
Harden against LeBron. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
On the wing, Harris. It's stolen by Davis. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. LeBron kicks to Davis. He's looking for James. Oh, he delivers that with force.
I cannot believe that. And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
Durant for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists in the game.
And another in the long line of big men who can drain the 3. That makes him a very tough cover.
James looking around. Back to Davis. Kicks it out to LeBron. 5 to shoot. The shot misses. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stop.
One of the best finishers inside, period. I mean, there's nowhere on the floor Harden can't score from.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Griffin's checked in for the Nets. Kyrie Irving comes in for Bruce Brown. The Lakers also with a sub. Caruso's checked in. James against Harden, and there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Andre Drummond.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this, and on the road no less.
And the way James dominates on the offensive end, making it look effortless tonight.
Here's Harden, and he uses the glass on the layup.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
And Durant comes to help. Over in the corner, Gasol. Offensive rebound. Davis, the pass to Gasol. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, look at that. Irving just leaked out wonderfully in transition. He's a remarkable decision maker in fast break situations.
James against Harris. James outside. 6 on the shot clock. Tries it from the top of the key. A rebound by the Nets.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Good on the bucket. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Excellent court awareness. James has always had terrific instincts as a playmaker.
And here's KD for 3. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
When things get tough, you start to lean on your stars, and Durant always seems to come up with a clutch shot.
On the wing, Davis shoots over KD. Here's Harrell outside for Davis. Oh, good with the triple. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's LeBron, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
LeBron is so aggressive, virtually unguardable. Tough to contain when he's going up the shoot.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one.
Can't waste any time here.
You're right. They desperately need a bucket, and every second matters.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
And when you give James a lane to the basket, he's going to dunk it hard. Amazing watching him just glide through the air.
Harden with it. And so the Lakers take the win. They came in. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. No different. We are nearly ready.
Kevin, thanks. Anthony Davis was among the top.
Sure does, D.A. Thank you so much. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at center. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center position. Now here is Holiday. Pass to Middleton. Clock at 6. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo swings it in.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact. And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
And here's Schroeder. He dishes it to Drummond. Passes it to Caldwell-Pope. Back to Drummond. Kicks it out to James. No good on the three. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, G.A., take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's James. And James throws it down hard.
Add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
Pass to Holiday. Now Caldwell-Pope. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. This one for three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Middleton can't get it to go. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. DiVincenzo with it. Picked up by Davis. The kick out to Holiday. Middleton outside. High post try. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. Lopez has got his second basket.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Now the pass to Schroeder. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Right side Davis. That one good for 2. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Here's Antetokounmpo following the basket by LeBron James. And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Drummond. Oh, and the jam by Drummond.
Oh my, not just a good athlete, Andre is a freakish athlete. Something that really shines when he's creating highlights.
Now here's Antetokounmpo, and Lopez throws it down.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. A different look for Milwaukee. Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Alex Caruso comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Now here's Middleton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And they double up Giannis. Can't hit that one. Davis with some nice D. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. Kuzma finds Schroeder. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And it's the Bucks on the break. Portis in the post.
This type of effort excites coaches. Kuzma working hard on the defensive end.
A good close contest so far. And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I like to stay locked in to the game. And
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of lift, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
E.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the 3 slot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Now here is Holiday. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Portis, the pass to Tucker. Back to Portis. The wide open look here for Holiday. They grab their own miss. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
To the paint, here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here is Holiday. The Lakers with the rebound.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
Caruso kicks to Matthews. A second chance effort. Caruso, the pass to Harrell.
A big man with great lift. Montrezl Harrell loves playing above the rim.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Drew Holiday. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Now, here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded closely. Pass to Tucker. And Forbes has it in the corner. Back to Tucker. Passes to DiVincenzo. Here's Forbes. And again, the Bucks miss. The Lakers in the lead. And now Matthews pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. The Bucks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Forbes the pass to Portis. The Bucks working the ball around. Tucker. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Here's Caruso. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now, here's DiVincenzo. Connaughton passes to Portis. 1:35 left in the first half. The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Middleton subbed in for Bryn Forbes. Schroeder against DiVincenzo. Schroeder kicks to LeBron. The dish to Davis. From downtown. And it's Schroeder missing. The Bucks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Drummond throws it down.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Misses the 3.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Special. There just aren't many guys like him who can accelerate to the rim and finish in style.
Middleton for 3. And Davis pulls it down.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Count it, good. Giannis has got 6.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
James left side. Here's Schroeder, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even bet. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the... Well, with all he's accomplished, we can start to paint a picture amongst the all-time... Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Checking out the group of Frank Vogel to start the second half. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. No good, shot missing. And the Lakers going the other way now.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Oh, my goodness!
Did you see
what a
that
play!
One, Unbelievable. Can't do anything about it. LeBron gets a step. Next thing you know, he's hanging off the rim.
Giannis outside. Pass to Middleton. Fires the three. Hits it from three-point range. Middleton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Schroeder against Holiday. The pass to Drummond. Now Schroeder. The feed to Davis. 6 to shoot. And oh boy, a lot of contact. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Middleton outside. The three. Rebound the Lakers.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Chris Middleton.
You guys play with Harold's level of energy, and that gets him to the line with some frequency.
It's his first trip to the line. Well, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Pass to Kuzma to the left side wing. Harrell kicks to Kuzma. Back to Harrell. Davis inside, guarded by Tucker. Caldwell Pope for three. Here's Davis, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here is Forbes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Middleton on the wing, and they get it. Rebound by Harrell. Lakers leading by 14. And it's the Lakers on the break. For three, Caldwell Pope. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. For three, Middleton. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Davis kicks to Caldwell Pope. He's looking for Middleton and finds him. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. 14 feet away, and he gets the jumper to drop. Holiday's got his first basket of the night.
Drew does it how it's supposed to be done. Changes ends quickly, puts himself in the right position to finish.
Passes it to Caldwell Pope. To the left wing. The wide open look here for Kuzma. The rebound by the Bucks. Fast break, Milwaukee. Middleton leading the charge. The offensive rebound, Lopez. Here's Forbes. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Forbes has got his first 3 points of the game. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Caruso, guarded by Holiday. Left side, Davis.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And Forbes kicks to Lopez. Back to Forbes. There's the pass to Middleton. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And they're running. Here's Caruso. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Middleton for three. No good on the last second attempt there. The third quarter comes to a close. Lakers ahead, leading by 9. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so it's Milwaukee now. 9-point game. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Portis in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Shot clock at 6. Middleton inside the three-point line. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Pass to Harrell. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
What a great shot. This is why Harrell shoots over 60% for his career.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Kuzma against Middleton. Takes a three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Here we go, his second bay from beyond the arc in the second half after having no such luck in the first.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Kuzma outside. Passes it to Caruso. Matthews against DiVincenzo. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Marcus All's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Andre Drummond comes in for Markieff Morris. LeBron, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso. Middleton against LeBron. Middleton outside. Portis, the pass to Middleton. No good from outside.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
James finds Matthews. Doesn't go that time. Bucks trail by 8. And stolen by Drummond. To the middle. Here's Schroeder. James outside. Clock at 6. Matthews passes to Drummond. Schroeder outside. Fade away. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Milwaukee gets called for the foul.
Andre Drummond's game has to improve at the free throw line if he wants to be a go-to player.
And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Middleton dishes to Lopez. Unhindered, going all the way.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Lopez outside. Middleton on the wing. For the three. Traps in the tray.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Pass to LeBron. Back to Schroeder. LeBron left side. He can't get that one to fall. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Giannis kicks to DiVincenzo. Middleton looking it over. The pass to Holiday. Fires the three. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the officials call a traveling violation. And some changes here for the Lakers. Anthony Davis comes in for Marc Gasol. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Wesley Matthews. Outside Holiday. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Los Angeles leading by 9. Schroeder kicks to Davis. Middleton against LeBron. A 3-ball. They get the rebound. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
LeBron James on the wing. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Drummond in the post. Antetokounmpo's there. Trying to get open is Davis. They get it back. Kicks it out to LeBron. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
I'll tell you, trying to guard LeBron, it's easy to get frustrated. And it's been that way all night.
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Holiday with the 3. No good that time. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This was a very strong shot. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin, and it's Durant, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward position. Now here's Griffin. Here's Harden, lobbed up there for KD. No good there.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. I mean, not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. It's Durant on the wing. Griffin against Lopez. Griffin kicks to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Milwaukee with the rebound. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Now here's Durant. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's thrown about to Antetokounmpo. Knocked loose. Griffin with the steal. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Irving.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Now here is Holiday. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Pass to Griffin. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Harden the pass to Irving. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Irving misses.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Nets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Irving dishes to Durant. On the wing, Harden. Back to KD. Over Giannis. And a little luck that time, but it drops. KD's got his second bucket of the night. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Here's Forbes. Outside Holiday. That's tipped. And here is Brown. 1:12 left to play in the first. Passes it to Claxton. Inside, Dinwiddie. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Outside Holiday. Pass to Tucker. Great D that time from Green.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And it's Brown on the follow.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Now here is Holiday. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Holiday against Harden. That one a little long. Portis drives in, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Here's Dinwiddie. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Nets out in front. They lead by 4. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile. Total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Harden down out there with Green, and it's Dinwiddie in a 2-guard. Shot clock at 6. Claxton, the second chance points on the tip in. Claxton's got his second basket of the night.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
For 3, Middleton. Not going to go that time. Good D by Harden. And so Brown will bring it up for the Nets. 4-point game. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Nets passing it around. Harden the pass to Claxton. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A different look for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Now the pass to Griffin. Back to Irving. Durant the pass to Griffin. And he elevates for the slam dunk, and Brook Lopez did not like that.
Well, anyone looking for highlights, because you just found one. How about the creativity there in the air?
And so Milwaukee again turning it over. Nets leading by 6. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Irving passes to Griffin. Back to Irving. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here is Forbes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And so they foul intentionally. Drew Holiday is checked in for Bryn Forbes.
Checking in for Milwaukee.
Brown feeling it out a bit. On the way, Harris. Back to Irving. Fires at the elbow. And that one, good. Irving's got the lead up to 10 now for Brooklyn.
Well, the ability to score at all 3 levels makes Kyrie Irving a near impossible check. Good luck, fellas.
And here are the Nets. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Back to Brown. Durant against Middleton. Clock at 6. Griffin kicks to Durant. Over Middleton. The rebound by Holiday. The Bucks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Harris against Middleton. There's the triple. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Brooklyn leading by 10. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. The Nets shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Now you think about it, over time, Joe Harris has made himself a viable option as an NBA player. He's got such offensive versatility.
Dinwiddie's checked in for the Nets. Griffin kicks to KD. Rebounded by the Bucks.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Shots good by Middleton.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Brooklyn.
Pass to Durant, taken away by Holiday. On up the court. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Harris outside. He feeds it to Griffin. Back to Harris. From about 19 feet. The shot, no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. Blake Griffin pulls it in.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Irving with a clean look. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Well, we know he's a magician on the court. Kenny, has there ever been anyone better? And that should...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Middleton finds Lopez. Here's Giannis. And the layup's good off the glass. Giannis has got 6.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Harden against Holiday. Harden the pass to Irving. The feed now to Durant. Now Griffin. Just 5 on the clock. Harris misses.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Here's Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. Harris outside. To the inside. Here's Griffin. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Nets lead by 2.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
To the middle. Here's Giannis. Here's Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. To the paint. Giannis against KD.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Griffin passes to Durant. And the rejection by Giannis. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
You know this, if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
Passes it to Griffin. Taken away by Holiday. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
A different look for Milwaukee. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. Out to the right wing. Portis against Jordan. Down low, here's Luwawu, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here's Dinwiddie. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Out left to the wing. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Inside. Jordan finds Green. Just 4 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. No good from Jordan.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Tucker the pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Portis. Feeds to Tucker. Over Green. Tucker can't get it to go. Nets trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
They get it back. Jordan. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
DiVincenzo against Brown. Now here's DiVincenzo. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Harris. Then there's Griffin. And it's KD in at the power forward. Griffin passes to KD. Shot's good. Griffin making the play.
Well, we know Kevin Durant can score from all 3 levels. That one, a chippy for him.
Now Holiday Here's Tucker. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And that one's good. Durant.
Well, Kevin Durant goes right up with it. Doesn't give the defense a chance to react.
Holiday, the pass to Tucker. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Harris against Middleton. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for P.J. Tucker. And a change for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. Back to Harden. To the paint. Left side, Jordan. Taken away by Holiday. And here's the break. And Lopez gets it to go.
Well, we know Brook Lopez can play with strength. He is amazing at converting these difficult opportunities.
Harden surveying the D. KD passes to Jordan. Back to KD. Fires from deep. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's Giannis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on James Harden.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
And both free throws good for Giannis. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Outside Irving. Pass to KD. Kicks to Harden. The pass to Jordan. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Middleton. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. Pass to Middleton. Kept alive. Pass to Lopez. Pass to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Giannis passes to Lopez. And Jordan sends it back.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
The Nets making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. The kick out to Irving. Harden with it. Out guarded by Giannis. To the inside. Griffin finds Harden. And again, it's the Nets missing. Bucks leading by 3. Here's Giannis. Nice defense from KD. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Well, Mr. Harris in the clutch. Welcome to the show.
The Bucks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Giannis. Yes!
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Back to Harden. Shoots from 14. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Middleton against Harris. Middleton outside. And it's Durant with the rebound. And the Nets with possession. They trail by 3. Harden the pass to Griffin. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
With a polished offensive game and an intense will to win, Griffin can definitely be trusted in crunch time.
Down low, here's Lopez. Count it.
Lopez loves this pressure. He thrives in moments. He shows his greatness. Nice shot.
And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin. Here's Holiday. Off the inbound pass. The shot off that time. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this. David, thank you.
Thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harris in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Drummond in at the 5. To the middle. Drummond working against Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Lakers working the ball around now. And Davis throws it down.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Outside Irving. Inside, here's Durant. Second shot opportunity, and Durant gets double teamed. The 3 from Harden. LeBron grabs the miss.
And last season, we got to see what an effective playmaker LeBron James can be. The assist numbers through the roof, career high for him at the age of 35.
Absolutely remarkable. And Greg, when I first saw him in high school in Northeastern Ohio, I thought his passing was his greatest attribute, and that was after just seeing him play one time. And he's shown that throughout his career. Took on full ball handling responsibilities with the Lakers last year and showed you what he can do. He is a gifted passer and an extremely versatile player.
And Davis can't get it to go. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Harden kicks to Irving over Caldwell-Pope, and James pulls it down.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
And Durant sends it back.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
And they pick up 2.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Schroeder against Harden. Schroeder surveying the floor. James outside. 3-pointer. Rebound, Brooklyn. KD's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the inside. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Yeah, rising up well to finish off the dunk with power. Tremendous athleticism by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. KCP.
Durant with it. Picked up by Davis. Knocks it loose. Pulls up on the wing. And too long on the shot.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
LeBron kicks to Drummond. LeBron passes to Caldwell-Pope. Off target from the wing. And KD's got the ball here for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. From deep. It doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. No one near James as he lets it go. That's in there. Davis with the assist. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the three-point line.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And here comes Harris leading the fast break, looking to end the run. Hits the three-point bomb.
You know, this is where Harris is most dangerous, one of the very best from behind the arc. His eyes light up when he gets these long-distance chances.
LeBron outside. A floater. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Outside Durant. Passes to Griffin. On the wing, Irving. And the 3 off target.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Trying to get open is Davis.
You know, with each season in the league, AD's become more of a facilitator. Actually, he's much more aware of how to make plays for his teammates.
And it's off the back rim, no good.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Kuzma kicks to Caruso. And the layup is good.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Kyrie Irving. Green is out there with Brown, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
A putback. Brown trying to free himself up, and Dinwiddie stays with it.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Horton Tucker. The shot, no good. Nets trail by 10. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Irving misses. LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
And Clark, it was a roller coaster season, to say the least, for Kyle Kuzma.
Saw his role get diminished on the Lakers, and his stats across the board were down.
Yeah, Greg, you go back to your playing days, mine as well. It's hard for young guys early in their career to understand role playing. They equate their production with minutes and accolades as opposed to contribution for the team. And Kyle Kuzma has tremendous talent, great versatility early in his career. I think he's going to be fine in the long run.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And the Lakers making a change here. Dudley's checked in, and a change for the Nets. Harden's checked in. Here's Claxton. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Stolen by Harden. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And, you know, the thing about Harden, crafty in the paint, he really finds angles and avenues to get the shots he wants when you don't think there's any angle or avenue to find.
Caruso kicks to Kuzma. Oh, good on the triple. Nets trail by 8. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. They kick it out to Green. Back to Dinwiddie. Here's Claxton. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Claxton's got his first 2 points.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
The pass to Dudley. Outside Matthews. And again, the Lakers no good.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Here's Harden. Lays it up off the glass. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Here's Dudley. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Brown wide open. He fired. They get it again. It's Brown on the wing. Harrell trying to free himself up. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Brown.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Kuzma outside. The dish to Harrell. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. So they take the lead. Harden's got the lead up to 1 now for the Nets.
Remarkable speed in transition from Harden, sprinting ahead of everybody, putting himself in a great spot there.
Over in the corner, Dudley. Kuzma outside. Pass to Caruso. Misses the layup. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Here's Harden on the wing. To the paint. Here's Claxton. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we... Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome. The first quarter was a difficult one for Brooklyn. Abysmal shooting from the field. And that...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at James, what a contribution.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my ear...
Oh, what a finish!
And look at Drummond, capable of rising up and dropping an absolute hammer.
Harden the pass to Jordan. And stolen by Drummond. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Schroeder. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
The Nets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first free throw is good.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
Irving's checked in for the Nets. Schroeder kicks to LeBron. Pass to Davis. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Off target with his 3. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. It's a 1-point game. Here's KD. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Methodical and productive from mid-range. Few players in the NBA shoot it like Kevin Durant.
LeBron outside. And finished off by LeBron.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Harris dishes to Irving. Fires for 3. Harris's shot is off.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Schroeder finds Drummond. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
And, you know, Drummond has no problem playing through contact. He excels at using that strong body of his to fight through contact and finish.
Kicks it out to Harden. Here's Harris. Banked in off the glass. Harris has got 5.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Caldwell Pope passes to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
And although it seems like KCP will never be a huge factor on offense, he can still give you valuable points and also that spacing he can provide out on the floor.
Yeah, I agree with you there, and it's a valuable tool kit that he has because he can provide some playmaking and shot making and spacing of the floor, and he's also become more efficient as an offensive player. But he does know and recognize that his strength is at the defensive end, his athleticism, mobility, and versatility, and offense is tertiary to his contributions.
Harris, right side. Outside, KD. Jordan inside, working on Drummond. Shot clock at 5. Harris dishes to Jordan. The kick out to Irving. Offline with his 3. Lakers leading by 5. Here's LeBron, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Horton Tucker's checked in. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. And a new group in for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Harris. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Dinwiddie's subbed in for James Harden. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Boy, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
Caruso, the pass to Horton Tucker. Tips it up, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 8 points.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Down low, here's KD, and then Durant with the jam.
Well, with that long reach of his, so easy for KD to throw it down.
Outside, Davis. Lakers working the ball around now. 24 seconds left to play here in the third. Offensive rebound. Passes it to Caruso. Here's Drummond. Second chance shot. Right side, Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Well, Davis, so dominant, so strong, so athletic, so skilled. He got everything he wanted right there.
Durant, the pass to Griffin. Back to Durant. And right as the buzzer sounded, he just dunked it right down. Wow!
And how about the use of that final possession? Perfect.
It's real simple. When you get that close, didn't want to risk a bad bounce, just punch it home.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Lakers lead by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Green is out there with Durant. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Brown in at the 2 spot. Griffin. Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
Well, anyone looking for highlights? Because you just found one. How about the creativity there in the air?
Serving against LeBron. Davis gets a wide open look. Offensive rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Brown outside. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. He gets that one.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Poke loose. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Harrell. And a change for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Blake Griffin. LeBron with it. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Harrell, he's checked in for Davis. Andre Drummond comes in for Caldwell-Pope. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Irving finds Jordan. On the wing, Brown. Covered by LeBron. The kick out to Brown. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Lakers in the lead. And here's Schroeder. Outside, Davis. From deep three-point range. And the pass to Schroeder. Back to Davis. Clock at 6. The drive by LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket, and the finish is going to be something in a poster.
Pass to KD. Releases from 15. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Schroeder outside. Back to LeBron. Up and in on the layup. LeBron's got 4 points this quarter.
And, you know, we've come to expect this from LeBron James, guys. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, he rises to the occasion.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Harris comes in for Green, and it's James Harden in for Brown. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. However, we'll see if they can make them.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Feeds it to LeBron. Kicks it to Davis. Back to LeBron. Count it from 12. LeBron's got 12 points in just the second half.
So special and exciting to watch greatness. LeBron James tonight playing at the highest level.
Jordan inside, defended by Drummond. Jordan dishes to Irving. He feeds it to Durant. Jordan, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got his first points of the game.
Jordan coming up big. His name is Cole, and he ups the ante and delivers.
James against Harris. LeBron outside. And shot on the way. Back to Caldwell Pope. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his third foul of the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Griffin's checked in. Pass to Drummond. Passes it to Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls from the top of the key. And it's Drummond missing. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 4. Griffin with it. He's picked up by James. It's good.
And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
Davis against Harden. Davis kicks to James.
Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it.